Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome into your daily read for Tuesday. I hope all is well. We're going to begin and pull an overall center energy from the Good Tarot, and then we're going to move on to do some surrounding energy, build upon it, if you will, with the Gilded Tarot. So let's begin. I'm getting kind of a happy vibe about this day. There's something about you being expressive. You could see how I was very much utilizing my hands. So I wouldn't be surprised if your mannerisms, your way of being, and the way you speak and convey is coming into play and being utilized throughout this Tuesday. To begin for the center of the reading, that was a very interesting energy. 10 of Earth, all right? There's a focus on you wanting more money, wanting it all. There's a focus on you needing to stay grounded as well and being motivated to achieve more, all right? Money underground is what I'm hearing. A sense of the plants you or the seeds that you've planted, if I could word it correctly, coming to sprout, okay? Giving you worth, giving you value, and giving you abundance all the meanwhile. And I feel like there's a reminder money isn't everything. There's other levels of abundance to become a state of prosperity for that's yours for the taking moving forward. Now, this day isn't perfect. This day does entail certain stumbles and struggles, and you can't find the right wording at certain points. You may find that you just even are thinking about the past and how you were lacking motivation so much, but then now you're feeling so ready to do as much as you can to achieve this 10 of Earth, this 10 of Pentacles, to see something grow and prosper for you, to make more money. But there's only so much you can do in one day. I feel like you need to remember this. But let's do some shuffling and build upon this card. There's also a poised way about you, the way you carry yourself. So on one hand, again, your mannerisms, the way you speak, all very much being a part of this day and being noticed by other people and by yourself. But as well, I feel like the way you carry yourself, the way you walk, the way you are giving off your energy, people are seeing that as something that's quite desirable. And I'm hearing catching the eye of others. Okay. To continue. Also, the whirlwind of your life is coming into play. Interesting. The Temperance card and the Five of Pentacles coming out, because I feel like some of which you're thinking about the lack of money or the lack of comfort at this time to an extent or fully, and how to transform from the Five of Pentacles in one, if not multiple ways, to the 10 of Earth, right? You may be thinking about in a place where you don't fit in, or I feel like you're not meant to, where you're meant to more so fit in moving forward, right? That could be where you're living, who you're wrapped up with. It could be where you're working, where you're running your business. But I feel like there's a lot of abundance on the horizon. So just keep that in mind. You may be pushed to stop and look at the progress you're making with a project, a business, a job, your savings, or just cleaning up your debt for some. It could be the progression and improvement within a relationship, but it feels more money and career based. But you may need to remember to have patience and to balance things out, my friend. Wanting more than enough, wanting to fast forward to better for yourself. But I feel like there was a recent day that you may be pushed to reflect upon that reminded you that you are where you are, wrapped up with what you're wrapped up with for a reason. So doesn't that remind you to just have patience, at least to the best of your ability? Stay balanced or rebalance things out once again. Reground yourself and recognize divine timing is at play. You might even be pushed back to think about a past chapter or winding a few chapters back or a handful. But I'm also getting pushed back. That message coming through is you might be pushed to step back and look at things from a bigger perspective. Being too close to things throughout this day and surrounding it, it's not going to benefit you as much as it may feel in the moment. Spirit will be guiding you left and right, but also messing with you at certain other points. Just take it as it comes, take it as it goes, and that message will come through in more than one way. The Eight of Pentacles as well as the Seven of Cups, there's a sense of you putting in the effort and seeing that pay off, right? Again, being motivated, going back to that Chariot card, to buckle down and do what you have to do, and that will reward you. that may help other people all the meanwhile. It's a day where they're saying your knowledge bank is being very much seen through many eyes, okay, or just at least potentially one set of eyes of importance. But you may find that there's a focus on how over time and even throughout this day in general, your knowledge bank is growing. You're gaining a better understanding. I wouldn't be surprised if some like myself are gaining knowledge and awareness through daydreaming, your sleeping dreams, spirit speaking through your thoughts, even your own mannerisms, okay? Through synchronicities and the observation of your surroundings, even those small fleeting moments. There's a lot you can gain from small moments, so don't underestimate them, because it feels like being drawn to this specific reading. You live a very purposeful path, and so yeah, that comes to be and is applied when it comes to changes and twists and turns and weeks and months, right? But when you break down a day, each moment holds such purpose and a chance to gain and to remember all the meanwhile. That's a sense of gaining. Anyways, the Seven of Cups, they're also saying pausing is going to be beneficial and has its importance as well. Reminds me of me just being spoken through and these readings just coming to be quite consistently, right? I barely breathe, I barely pause, but when I just paused, it felt good. It benefited the reading. And that's going to be applied differently for everybody. The Seven of Cups, because I feel like there's a lot of options for you that you're being reminded of for the future, whether it's an investment, a job, friends, dating, you name it. Okay, it could be business ideas or where to run one, expansion, but not everything's going to benefit you. Not everything's going to be the right choice. How do we decipher? Trust your intuition, trust what you feel, what you know needs to be implemented, utilize rather. Trusting that you know at this point along your path when something's spiritual messing with and when something is meant to help you. So deciphering what to utilize spiritually when the messages come through all the meanwhile. But I just feel like you have a lot that you're kind of bouncing around with physically, accomplishment-wise, and within your mind, your heart, and your soul throughout this day and surrounding it. But it feels like it's not overwhelming you because you're prepared for this. You're meant to balance out and handle a lot, right? You're a very powerful and capable individual due to what you've been through and what you have at hand currently. But it may feel like all the meanwhile, a lot's coming towards you and you need to protect your energy, okay? And that's going to look differently for everybody, but you may be thinking about what to cut out, who and what to associate yourself with still moving forward. Say, for example, you're going to shift towards a new career situation or a new job, interesting, or a new living situation. Who and what are you going to still keep within your world, right? Who do I still keep in touch with? What do I still keep within my world? The control lies within you, okay? I feel like by the end of each of the next few days, although this is a daily read, you're going to feel very depleted, but very rewarded. I feel like you will have a significant amount of alone time, but you're being reminded that a true leader lies within, okay? You have the ability to guide the way towards more for yourself and potentially benefit other people along the way. There's a sense of you feeling very bold in energy and this benefiting something of true importance for you. I barely even know what messages are coming out at this point, but it feels purposeful. You're going to experience a bit of that in the next day or two. I feel like all the meanwhile, there's a fresh start you're thinking about, wanting to begin again, being viewed as somebody who's a wise soul but has youthful energy at certain points. But you don't feel young in the next when it comes to the next day. I keep wanting to talk about the next 2, 3, 4 days, and I feel like that's also the vibe of this Tuesday. But I feel like your wishes, your dreams, your goals are going to be truly aspected throughout this day, and you're going to feel like people are viewing you as a star, and any levels of vulnerability will work to your advantage. And watch things work out for you, my friend. Watch things just play out as they're meant to, And I feel like you're going to recognize that again, being the center energy. 10 of Earth, 10 of Pentacles. This energy is yours for the taking. It's destined to be a part of your path moving forward. So let's do what we have to do, take steps in the right direction, and watch it come to be. Okay? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your Tuesday, and I'll definitely see you next time.